made the announcement to extend winter break until January 10th. Today, we're announcing a phased-in approach for return to school in January, and are shifting to a one-week remote learning period for most students after the holiday break. This phased-in approach will allow school divisions and schools to have more time to prepare operational plans, including planning for potential staffing shortages and expected absenteeism due to isolation requirements. This will ensure public health officials have more time to assess the effects of the Omicron variant. Effective January 10th, this phased-in approach will allow students of critical service workers in kindergarten to grade 6 and at-risk students and students with special learning needs in kindergarten to grade 12
sa Manila, marami. Kasi nung Pasko tsaka New Year, yung mga gathering. Kaya ano na sila, naka-alert level 3 na ngayon.
Who are attending school this week. All other students will learn remotely until they return on January 17th. This extra week of remote learning will provide time for distribution of additional masks and rapid tests to schools across the province. Access to rapid tests for all Manitobans will be expanded as the rapid testing kit supply increases here in Manitoba, particularly for schools with high case counts of the COVID-19. We will also be distributing more than 5 million additional child and adult medical masks over the next 8 weeks to increase existing supply in schools. This time will also provide teachers and those over 18 who are eligible to get their booster shots and students 5 and up to get their second dose.
That is Education Minister Cliff Cullen speaking earlier today. The Manitoba Teachers Society was calling on the province to move to Code Red for the month of January and asking for students from grades K to 12 to move to remote learning. James Bedford is the president of the Manitoba Teachers Society and joins me now. Good afternoon, James.
Hi, Marjorie. Pleasure to be with you.
Thank you for joining me. First of all, I just want to get what's your reaction to what we heard there from Minister Cullen and what was announced by the province today?
Well, I think it's positive news for everybody involved in the public education system. The week of time is absolutely critical in order to do many of those things that the minister spoke of. It's about preparing our schools, making them safer places for students, for those who work in them. The rapid tests are going to provide critical information, respecting self-isolation, and obviously we have a lot of people in a relatively confined area. The news about face masks is very welcome.
Now, James, the Teachers Society had issued a news release at the end of December here, calling for Code Red restrictions for the month of January, and that it was opposed to hybrid arrangements. What kinds of discussions was the society having with the province about classes this month, and how is this a little bit different than maybe what you might have envisioned when that release came out last week?
Well, I don't actually think it's a lot different from what we were talking about with the province, because we were speaking about things like ventilation, like distancing in the classroom. We were talking about the challenges that exist in a hybrid learning model.